And the Masters of the Universe.
Alright guys, here we go with Mattel's Masters of the Universe Collector Series. And as you can tell right now, we're going to take a look at Skeletor. Right up before I start off with anything else in the video, let me just say one thing. I'm trying to do this video in a different kind of way, where it's like widescreen and higher quality. So let me know what you guys think of it. If you like it, I'll keep doing it. If not, then I'll stop. Only reason I'm asking you guys is because doing it like this, it's a bigger file, you know, because it's higher quality and bigger screen and all that. So takes up more memory, and it takes a little bit longer to upload and all that. So if you guys like it, I'll take the extra time to do the higher quality. Otherwise, I'll just go back to lower stuff where it's quicker and all that. That's up to you guys. Right? Back to the review, the details. And as you can see right now, he has a lot of the looks of the classic character, or the classic look. See how close I can go with this. Can't really see it all too well, but his eyes are, there you go, red, green and yellow in the skull. Good sculpt in the teeth. Body, armor. The sword. And his little spike feet. And details on the little staff, which for an accessory it actually looks pretty good. Just like Skeletor's nice detail on the skulls and all that, the teeth, the sockets, the little cracks and all that. Everything looks good on the staff and the figure. And might as well go ahead and show this. The sword. Well, let's just go ahead and move on to the accessories. It comes with, as you've seen already, the staff and two swords. This sword here connects to the He-Man sword. You see one side's sword details, the other one's flat. So if you have the He-Man figure, you connect his half to this part here, and I believe it's called the Power Sword or whatever. I kind of forget the name of it. That sword is to connect to build one, and this is the other one that he could have himself. And you can see the plastic slightly different. On the blade it's a lot darker, more flat. On here it's brighter and more shiny. The staff fits nicely in both hands. The higher up on the staff you go, the thicker it is, so you want to use this hand. If you go down to the smaller part of the staff, you can use that hand. Or if you want, you could have him with the sword, which fits in very good, nice and tight. Or you can also put the sword right there. And as you can see right here, he has for his armor, if you wanted to, you could pop it off the pegs here, pop off his head, which is fairly easy. You just grab it and pull. Take that and then pull it off. Then you can do whatever you want with the armor or the body, swapping armor and all that. And pops back on. One more thing for details, backtracking a little bit. Let's take a look at this Skeletor and the 2000 version. You can see the new one is a lot taller than him. A little bit less details, but these ones, the new ones, are made to look like the classic stuff. For me, at first I wasn't sure I was going to like these characters because they look kind of weird. But now that I actually have it in my hands, it actually looks really good. And I'm glad I bought them. Articulation. The heads can go up and down, and all the way around. Arms can go all the way around if you want, but with Skeletor he's restricted by the armor. The bicep here. Elbow and wrist. Same for both arms. Rib cage, so you can have them a little bit more hunched over or straight up. Waist. Legs back and forth, side to side. And some leg movement up here, so you can have it twisted a little bit. Knees and ankles. The price on these characters, if you bought them through the MattyCollectors.com, which is Mattel's way of selling these characters, because these are unavailable in the stores. So you go to, I think it's MattyCollectors.com, go to the Masters of the Universe section, and then it'll show you the list of toys. These characters go for $20 plus like $8, $9 shipping. If you do go to the website and order the stuff, it's best to go with UPS because they're a lot faster on UPS than they are with USPS. The regular post office mail took me like 2 weeks to get them. For me to get Stratos with UPS, it took me like 4 or 5 days. To get Skeletor, you have to go to like a message board if you're a member of one. Ask around if they have like, you know, classic Masters of the Universe characters. Or you have to go to eBay. Because as of right now, Matty Collector is sold out of He-Man, Beastman, Skeletor, Stratos, and that's it. That's all they have out right now. Every month around the 15th, it depends what day it is, because they don't do it on the weekends or holidays, so they'll put up the character on this website for sale, and then you go to the store and buy it. We go to the website and buy it. Size comparison between him, a G.I. Joe size figure, and as you've already seen, Skeletor. So he's up there pretty tall. He kind of reminds me of like a Toy Biz Marvel figure with the articulation and the good body build. And the firmness of the body, joints and all that. For this guy right here, I'm going to have to give him an 8 out of 10. Like you've seen already, he has a lot of good articulation and good details for the style they're going for. Even for the style they're going for, a lot of good details on the head. It's a good mix between the original and the 2000 versions, you know, combined to make this guy here. Accessories he has are accurate for this guy. Even the accessories have good sculpts and all that. And the fact that they comes with 2 swords, so you could do the power sword thing, is nice. And his regular sword is really good too. All the articulation on him is nice and tight. All the joints are tight. Nothing's loose. Everything's pretty. It's a nice built figure, which you would hope it would be for $20. Good paint jobs, good detailing, good articulation. There's nothing really bad I can think of this character. All the designs, the sculpts, paint jobs, accessories, the joints. Yeah, so as of right now, I can't think of anything bad on the toy. To me, I think these characters are pretty much worth it. They're pretty good and nicely built. So 8 out of 10.